Another month, another standout title. With July 2025 now behind us, it's time to spotlight the best new indie game that made waves this past month. We start with HELLBREAK. HELLBREAK thrusts you into the infernal depths as a World War soldier fighting to save your soul from eternal damnation in a brutal, fast-paced first-person roguelite arena shooter. Players battle through relentless waves of over 15 unique demonic enemies and 6 bosses, entertaining the demon lords to earn favors that unlock an arsenal of 15 guns, from machine guns and shotguns to revolvers, and 9 powerful spells like infernal flames and demonic totems, all further customized by over 150 blessings that radically alter each run. A combo-based scoring system and global leaderboards ensure every attempt feels fresh, challenging, and fiercely competitive. Nightmare Frontier bills itself as the first tactical extraction looter, blending turn-based gun and slash combat with roguelite risk versus reward loops in an alternate 1900s America. As the ringleader, you command a band of scavengers into a former boomtown overrun by dread weavers, monsters born from your crew's deepest fears. Nightmare level scales with your choices, forcing you to decide whether to push deeper for superior gear, crafting weapons that fuse early-century firepower with occult alchemy, or live to fight another day. Outside raids, you manage survivors, equipment upgrades, and infinite expeditions, ensuring each playthrough offers fresh strategic and psychological challenges. Through the Nightmares is a precision platformer where you play as the Sandman, a benevolent spirit diving into the dream realm to rescue children trapped in endless nightmares. Each level is shaped by a child's deepest fears, ranging from spider-infested suburbs to decaying castles, and challenges you to run, jump, and size-shift your way through deadly traps and surreal dreamscapes. The game's standout mechanics include shrinking to slip through tight spaces, smashing through floors with a downward strike, and placing your own checkpoints using a magical flask. In Zefyr, A Thief's Melody, you step into the shoes of Eiko, a young thief in training navigating a vibrant archipelago filled with mystery, charm, and danger. This 3D adventure stealth game blends exploration, puzzle-solving, and light combat in a colorful open world inspired by classics like Zelda and Beyond Good and Evil. You'll climb cliffs, sneak past guards, cure sick animals, and even sail between islands on the back of a giant turtle. The game encourages freedom of movement and playstyle. Whether you prefer stealthy approaches or direct confrontations, the choice is yours. Come to full release in June, Yaoling Mythical Journey will take you to become a Yaoling keeper in a mystical Eastern fantasy world teeming with over 300 unique creatures called Yaolings. These companions aren't just for battle, they help you farm, cook, mine, and even build your own village. The game blends creature collection, auto-battling, and strategic team building as you explore the land of the ancients, uncovering the source of a dark corruption turning Yaolings into demons. The game delivers a surprisingly deep and atmospheric experience for fans of creature collectors and fantasy RPGs alike. Cast and Chill is a laid-back blend of idle and active fishing that inviting you to unwind as you explore serene lakes, meandering rivers, and the vast open sea in search of elusive and legendary catches. Whether you're actively casting and reeling or letting the game hum along in passive mode while life happens around you, it's all about enjoying the journey at your own pace. You'll start with humble gear and gradually expand your kit by selling your catches to the ever-reliable Rusty at his charming bait shop. With its gentle rhythm and ambient charm, Cast and Chill isn't just a fishing game, it's a quiet escape, a meditation in pixels, and a heartfelt ode to the simple joy of slowing down. Chronicles of the Wolf is a brooding gothic Metroidvania set in 18th century France, where you step into the boots of Matteo Lombardo, the final disciple of the Rose-Cross Order and humanity's last hope against the arcane. Bound by oath and hunted by shadows, Matteo is tasked with uncovering the truth behind the Beast of Gavaudan, a nightmare cloaked in myth and blood. His journey cuts through decaying castles, whispering woodlands, and crumbling catacombs. With a combat system that rewards precision and daring intricate traversal challenges and sprawling interconnected realms, Chronicles of the Wolf delivers a dark and relentless tale of faith, betrayal, and the blurred lines between man and monster. Train Valley Origins invites you on a delightful railway journey through time, blending thoughtful puzzle mechanics with the heartwarming nostalgia of locomotion's golden eras. From the rugged trails of the Wild West to the imperial tracks of ancient China and the frosty fjords of Norway, each level offers a distinct historical setting and logistical challenge. As you progress, you'll unlock a trove of iconic locomotives ranging from classic steam engines to gleaming modern marvels, all lovingly displayed in your personal shed collection. Train Valley Origins captures the magic of movement, history, and human ingenuity in one charming ride back to the series' roots. Ruffy and the Riverside is a whimsical 3D platformer that pays homage to classics like Banjo-Kazooie and Paper Mario, while introducing a clever twist of its own. You play as Ruffy, a cheerful bear chosen to save the vibrant world of Riverside from the villainous Grawl. The game's standout mechanic is Swap, which lets you copy and paste textures from one surface to another, turning waterfalls into climbable vines, water into stone paths, or even transforming the sun into the moon to alter the environment. It's a love letter to the golden age of platformers, wrapped in a fresh, creative package that invites players to literally reshape the world around them. Nitro Gen Omega is a sandbox tactical RPG that throws you into a post-apocalyptic wasteland where humanity clings to survival atop towering cities. You command a mercenary crew aboard an airship, taking on contracts and battling ruthless machines in cinematic mech combat. The game's standout feature is its timeline-based battle system, where each pilot in your mech, driver, gunner, engineer, and operator executes actions in a choreographed sequence, making every encounter feel like a scene from a shonen anime. With permadeath, morale systems, and dramatic breakdown moments, the stakes are high and the tension real. Robots at Midnight is a retro-futuristic action RPG set amid the shattered opulence of Yob, a once luxurious planetary resort now overrun by corrupted machines and the scars of a forgotten cataclysm known only as the Blackout. You play as Zoe, a nimble, razor-witted survivor emerging from 20 years of cryosleep into a world teetering between ruin and revelation. Driven by the search for her missing father, Zoe navigates crumbling cities, rogue AI factions, and towering mechanized bosses, wielding the Mitt, a powerful, momentum-driven gauntlet that transforms combat into a high-flying ballet of chain reactions, aerial strikes, and precision launches. Every encounter rewards fluidity, timing, and invention. Metro Gravity is a surreal 3D puzzle platformer where gravity is your playground and rhythm is your guide. After clicking a suspicious hyperlink and filling out a strange survey, you awaken in the halls, a dreamlike liminal world shaped by the subconscious. With no clear up or down, you'll walk on walls, flip ceilings into floors, and use a gravity beam to reorient your surroundings. The game blends exploration, gravity-defying traversal, and rhythmic combat, where every parry, dodge, and strike syncs to a dynamic soundtrack. Think Pseudo Regalia meets Gravity Rush with a splash of Crypt of the Necrodancer. Dragon is Dead is a 2D hack-and-slash-roguelite action platformer where you play as a successor, an immortal warrior chosen by the gods to cleanse a world corrupted by the death of the Black Dragon Gurnian. Each run sends you through procedurally generated biomes filled with demons, traps, and towering bosses. The game's combat is fast and fluid, with dodge-heavy movement, elemental skill trees, and a wide arsenal of weapons and legendary gear. While you lose temporary buffs and gold upon death, your equipment and runes persist, allowing for long-term progression and build experimentation. Not Monday Cafe is a cozy idle cafe management game that lives quietly at the bottom of your screen, keeping you company while you work, study, or relax. You run a charming little restaurant where you grow fresh ingredients, cook over 300 recipes, and serve adorable animal customers. You can decorate your cafe, customize your staff's outfits, and even send gifts or visit friends' cafes through the in-game postal service. Whether you're actively managing your cafe or just watching it flourish from the corner of your screen, Not Monday Cafe is a delightful digital companion that turns idle time into something sweet and satisfying. Spirit X Strike is a high-octane, combo-driven action game set in a post-apocalyptic wasteland where you play as Carter, the inheritor of the Spirit Fist, on a quest to uncover his master's fate. Inspired by God Hand, Ninja Gaiden, and Dragon Ball, the game features a unique combat system built around 3 core mechanics: Instant Counter, Super Strike, and Spirit Mimicry. These allow you to parry, store, and unleash devastating combos with cinematic flair. Whether you're juggling mobs or dueling bosses, the game rewards precision, timing, and creativity with over 27 unlockable super strikes and multiple combat styles. Netherworld Covenant is a dark fantasy 3D isometric action roguelike that blends Souls-like precision combat with strategic build crafting. You play as a lone survivor wielding the Nether Lantern, a forbidden artifact that lets you forge pacts with fallen souls. These spectral allies, Swordsman, Ranger, Guardian, and Rogue, each offer unique abilities, from phasing through walls to ambushing enemies from another dimension. Netherworld Covenant delivers a rich, atmospheric experience with fast-paced progression, haunting world building, and a combat system that rewards precision and nerve. Lost in Random, The Eternal Die is a standalone roguelite spin-off set in the eerie, dice-ruled world of Random. You play as Queen Alexandra, formerly the antagonist of the original game, now trapped inside the mysterious Black Die. With her sentient die companion, Fortune, she must battle through 4 procedurally generated biomes filled with nightmarish enemies, twisted board game arenas, and relic-powered combat. The game blends real-time action with tactical decision-making, letting you roll Fortune mid-battle to trigger elemental effects, card-based abilities, and relic synergies that shape your build on the fly. Rematch is a fast-paced third-person 5 vs 5 football game that reimagines the genre with a focus on pure skill-based gameplay. Developed by Slock Lab, the studio behind Sifu and Absolver, the game drops traditional stat systems and instead puts you directly in control of a single player on the pitch. There are no fouls, offsides, or breaks in play, creating a relentless flow where positioning, timing, and teamwork are everything. You can switch between attacker, defender, and even goalkeeper roles, each with unique abilities, and compete in modes like 3 vs 3, 4 vs 4, and ranked 5 vs 5. What sets Rematch apart is its immersive arcade-style presentation and tight reactive controls inspired by fighting games. Squeak Ross. Home Squeak Home is a cozy puzzle decorating hybrid where you solve nonogram, P-Cross style, puzzles to furnish a charming home for your customizable rodent companion. Each completed puzzle transforms into a piece of furniture, accessory, or decoration, letting you gradually build a personalized space filled with warmth and whimsy. The game also features a logic assist system, hint toggles, and a streamer mode to disable copyrighted music. What makes it especially delightful is the attention to detail. You can shape your rodent from snout to tail, unlock outfits, and decorate your home with hundreds of items across various styles. The Alters is a sci-fi survival game from 11-bit studios that explores identity, regret, and the consequences of choice. You play as Jandalski, the lone survivor of a mining expedition stranded on a hostile planet. To survive, Jan uses a quantum computer and a mysterious substance called rapidium to create alters, alternate versions of himself shaped by different life decisions. Each alter has unique skills, personalities, and emotional baggage, and managing their relationships is just as crucial as managing your mobile base. The gameplay blends base building, exploration, and time-sensitive survival, with a narrative that branches based on your moral choices and how you treat your alters. Star Overdrive is a high-speed open-world action-adventure where you race across the alien planet Sabid on a hoverboard, blending stylish traversal with combat, puzzles, and exploration. You play as Bios, a lone rider who intercepts a mysterious distress signal and sets out to uncover the fate of their missing partner, Noose. Armed with a customizable hoverboard and a musical weapon called the Keet-R, you'll chain tricks, manipulate gravity, and unleash kinetic powers to overcome enemies and environmental challenges across 3 distinct biomes. It's a heartfelt tribute to traversal-driven adventures like Solar Ash and Jet Set Radio, with a modern twist. Camper Van. Make It Home is a cozy organization and interior design game where you transform a tiny camper into your dream home on wheels. Inspired by unpacking, it blends block-based spatial puzzles with meditative decorating as you arrange belongings in snug compartments, fold-out beds, and clever storage nooks. Each item you place tells a story, whether it's a guitar, a Polaroid camera, or a pair of mugs that link together when placed just right. As you travel to new destinations like snowy plains, sunlit beaches, and forest clearings, your van evolves, and so does the narrative told through your possessions. Peak is a physics-based co-op climbing game where every step could be your last, and every friend might be your lifeline. It drops you and up to 3 other players onto a mysterious island with one goal: scale the ever-changing mountain at its center. With realistic stamina management, proximity voice chat, and daily map rotations, the game demands tight coordination and trust. You'll scavenge for bizarre survival foods, use ropes and spikes to forge paths, and face environmental hazards like brittle rocks, deadly wind gusts, and collapsing ledges across 4 biomes. Rooftops and Alleys. The parkour game is a physics-driven parkour sandbox that captures the thrill of urban free-running with a focus on style, flow, and freedom. Developed by Media using Unreal Engine, it drops you into massive vertical maps where you can chain together flips, vaults, wall runs, and trick combos to rack up high scores. There's no story, just pure movement. Whether solo or with up to 3 friends, you can explore 6 open-ended environments, tackle time trials and trick challenges, or dive into multiplayer modes like Tag, Capture the Flag, and Trick Battles. Deltarune is a story-rich, turn-based RPG created by Toby Fox, the developer of Undertale. Set in a parallel universe, it follows Chris, a quiet human teen, who, alongside the rebellious Susie and the gentle Prince Ralsei, is thrust into the mysterious dark world to seal magical fountains and restore balance. The game blends traditional RPG mechanics with bullet hell dodging, moral choices, and quirky humor. You can fight or spare enemies, and your decisions subtly shape the journey. Though unlike Undertale, Deltarune is designed with a single ending in mind. The game is being released in chapters. Chapters 1 and 2 are free, while Chapters 3 and 4 launched as a paid bundle in June 2025, with more chapters planned as free updates. So that's the list for our best game of June. Which game that catches your eye? Or you have another game that not included on the list? Feel free to let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.